having all these tech issues. But what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? This is Nicky, and welcome to Content Corner Livey. There we go. Let's do that one more time. One more time. There we go. First and foremost, how's everybody feeling? I don't know what was going on. This is weird, man. The tech issues, people. But first and foremost, 1 to 10, how are we feeling? Let me get my regular stuff going on. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. But, oh, that's the wrong music. But we're going to do, we like this music too. We like this music too. Do me a favor. Hit this like, right? There's a like button. There's a share button. Please do that. Today we're going to be talking about a new update. That could be the solution that we may need, right? Because with the rise of Sora, everybody's making these AI videos, but let's be honest, they're 10 seconds. Some of us don't have time to stack it up of here's another 10 seconds and another 10 seconds and put it all together, figuring out the prompt. There may be a solution for that. So we're going to figure that out and see if it's worthy, right? There's some TikTok issues that we're going to talk about, right? And then we may have a surprise hat drop. I don't know. I may be wearing it. I don't know yet. Y'all determine if we drop it. I'm not sure. But I got the product drop. They got a new feature. We're going to try it. So, but yeah, this is Content Corner Live, baby. This is what we're doing. Come on. So, man, this is Monday. It's Monday, man. And I'm seeing everybody. You see, shout out to the channel members. Shout out to the people in the chat. We're doing amazing today, yo. And let me know where you're watching. Let me know where you're watching this from. What city, state, country, all of that. You know what I mean? I'm clearly in Virginia Beach because I'm home. This is the home situation. But yeah, let's get into this. Let me get this all set up. Because I am excited to test this out. We got Canada in the hold on. We got Canada in the building. Come on. North Carolina in the building. Guess who's finally back in the building? Where you been? You know what I mean? Where you been? Shout out to you, Nicky. No, shout out to you. No Milk Money. Shout out to you. Okay, so before we start the whole Content Corner thing, let me state this. Let me state this real quick. Just be honest in the chat, okay? This is let me give the honest cam. Be honest in the chat. How are we feeling about these AI videos, right? Do we see good in them? Do we see bad in them? Give me just your honest initial reaction, okay? Just initial reaction. With everything that's happening with Sora 2 and everybody dropping different AI videos, it leaves me thinking about what's next, right? But as business owners turn content creators or pure content creators or just trying to figure this out, it's now getting to a point where what is going to be the workflow that is going to make us more efficient, right? Because it's not about the tools anymore. We have 17 million different tools that can create great content. But now it's about what with our busy selves, right? Because just because there's more tools doesn't necessarily mean we have the time for them, right? So with our busy selves, which of these tools is going to allow us to still show up, to be more efficient, to really use it and take us to the next level, that's what this whole theme is for today, is looking for the tools that is actually going to give us a workflow, that is actually going to take the idea that we have and see if it can really be used and where it could be used. Because just because it creates content doesn't always mean it's made for the main stage, aka the feed. It could be great for stories. It could be great for emails, right? Giving it an interactive feel. It could be great for your community. It just depends on what it comes out and how can you use it. Okay? So I see the chat blowing up and everything, but let me do this. Let me hit the poll real quick. Pause. That sounded wild. Wild. No. Nope. Not today. So, let's do this. Are you overwhelmed with AI tools? You know what I mean? Don't judge me. Don't judge me for what just happened, okay? Don't judge me for what just happened. I try to be pure. Oh my God. All right. So let's make sure I got this on and going. Let me see what y'all saying. Y'all 64% of y'all saying yes. Okay, we have to talk about this because that's the biggest problem. I'm gonna be honest with you. The problem with what I do is that, okay, I want to share all the findings that I have, but then it's like, man, it's giving them too many options. So now my goal for Q4 is to narrow it down to be like, okay, these can really help you out, right? So of course there's different levels, right? Some of y'all are going to be like, oh, this is not as creative as I want it to be. Shout out to y'all. For my people who are like, yo, I need something that it could be consistent and we could go, this may be for you. All right. So let me get everything started. Just blow up the chat just because we in a good mood. Okay. Let's blow up the chat because we in a good mood. Let's do that. I'm just excited about today. I'm just excited. It's Monday. So overwhelmed is normal in this AI shift. I built a tolerance to it. Oh, okay. You got it. Listen, even sometimes I get overwhelmed. You know what I mean? I do this. It's the charges for credits that annoy me, but I love the tool. Y'all know how I feel about subscriptions. You see the chat? And shout out to everybody who's a channel member. Shout out to those people who are going to do super chat, super thanks, or who join Lions Behavior. Let me put that. I didn't put that up there. Shout out to my Lions Behavior. We've been going crazy as far as the Sora videos. I may have to highlight a few people because some of y'all going viral out of these things. Hold on. Let me get that in the link real quick. Join LB. You know what I mean? Before we get this show started. Chesco, what up? Chesco, I saw a video. Your skills are getting fire. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chesco. I may have to pull that up. You know what I mean? May have to pull that up. Sora is dope, but WAN is free. Hey. Listen, I get it. And if you're in Lions Behavior already, drop that LB in the chat. I see you, coach. Okay, so let's get this going. Let's get today on and popping. Yeah, hold on. Let me get it. Where we go? Come on. There we go. Content Corner Livey. And see, no, of course not. Of course, because tech issues always hits me. But we good. Bang. HeyGen. HeyGen came out with something very interesting, right? Let me see if I can move this a little bit to this. There we go. All right. So if you have been on my channel for a while, right? Y'all see me talk about creating your own digital twin using HeyGen. And they've been really, really big on just that, the digital twin. Now, it's gotten a little crazy because they've come out with beta testing on Video Agent, okay? And we're going to test it live. But this is supposed to be the solution for my people who are like, I got ideas, but I ain't got the time to edit. I don't have the understanding of B-roll. And I don't have access to Sora too. And even if I got access to Sora too, I really don't know how to prompt like some of these people are doing, and it's only 10 seconds, okay? I'm trying to create something longer than 10 seconds. So, HeyGen came up with a solution. It's called Video Agent. I've been messing a little bit with it. I've been waiting more for it to do it on this live because I want ideas from you guys. Like realistically, how are we going to use it, right? The good thing about it, like I said, it has Sora too. So the quality is interesting. You can use your own avatar. You don't have to use your avatar. You can use your voice. You don't have to use your voice. So it's great for those people who are trying to scale. It's great for people who are trying to do faceless content, and even some product placement. So my thought process is we're going to take a random idea. We're going to make it as simple and plain as possible for like beginner style. And then we're going to put in a prompt to see what the difference is from, let's do an educational video, a promotional video, and let's do a faceless joint. Okay? So, I'm all for faceless. I see you, Code. I see you, Code Zero. So, in the chat, let me take this. In the chat, type in 1 if you're known for doing educational content, right? Talking head videos, you like to teach, whatever it may be, right? 2, if you need content to help you promote your products, your services. 3, if you're like, Nikki, I ain't trying to show my face. Help me with this faceless content. What do I gotta do? Right? So let's see what HeyGen is talking about. Like I said, I only created one video messing with this thing, and I want to see how good this thing really is. So when we go into HeyGen, we're going to see this new thing that says Video Agent, right? Now it gives different examples of probably what the community has done already. But, oh, wait, they got rid of Sora. Uh-oh. Yesterday it was there. How? Uh-oh. They said, nah, we got rid of that. Oh, we definitely going to see how good it is now. So you can do up to 3-minute videos, which is interesting, right? You could do vertical or horizontal for my YouTube people or people who want to put inside of their community and things like that. You can use things that you've uploaded, like items and videos. Or you could upload anything that you want. So let's see how simple. Let's see how simple we could do with this. And if you have an idea, like Nicky, try this idea. Try to make a video about this. Drop it in the chat. We gonna do it all. Okay? We're gonna try all different types. So we're gonna do, it says share a topic, idea, instructions with video agent to produce a full avatar video. All right. So, let's do, I need a, you know what? I have an easier way of doing this. I got to give you this new tool that I'm using that doesn't allow me to type because I hate typing because I always spell wrong. So let's see if it works here. Oh, of course not. It's not going to work while I'm on live. Why would it work while I'm on live? Why would it do that? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Maybe I gotta turn it on. There we go. Okay, got it. Boom. All right, can you create a video that's talking about how to be consistent on YouTube from Monday through Friday with just an idea? Okay, so let's see. Choose from asset. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna put, I'm gonna use me as an avatar. Use let's do that simple. I give it an idea, how to be consistent on YouTube from Monday through Friday with just an idea. So now it's thinking. Oh, we got processing video, music now. Hold on. All right. So it pretty much writes the whole concept. How to be consistent on YouTube Monday through Friday. The audience, aspiring YouTubers and content creators. Music, upbeat and motivational music. Video length, approximately 60 seconds. We're going to do landscape. Script will automatically generate with daily tips, planning on Monday, scripting Tuesday, filming, planning on Monday, scripting on Tuesday, filming on Wednesday, editing on Thursday, schedule on Friday. Target language, English. Use my avatar. Voice, a friendly, engaging, no, it's a female voice, but I have a trick to change it to my voice. But any changes that you see, you can switch it up. So change the voice to a female one, right? So any changes that you see, you just type it in. It's like chat. Like ChatGPT, pretty much. So it changes everything. And I'm actually want to make, can we make it vertical and not landscape? Whoop. All right. Sora has been MIA. Yeah, I don't know. They literally had Sora yesterday. Okay. So everything looks good. So the B-roll is going to be stock media showing content creation, calendars, YouTube interfaces. So let's proceed. Proceed. Boom. See what it does. Now, mind you, you can use your voice and not a rant. Yes, you can. The thing that I realized when I was testing this out, that it can't automatically use your voice. You have to do it in their editor, right? So they could use your avatar and they could create the script and all of that. But when it comes to the voice, you're gonna have to manually switch that up, but it's a quick switch, and I'll show you how to do that, right? So basically they have the technology and waiting on who drop what, then keep us all in a frenzy on what's new is coming out. Pretty much. You know what I mean? Pretty much. So as that is going, I want to show you the video that I was talking about that I tried. Like I said, they had Sora too. Let me see. Where is it? Is it gonna let me? If not, I'll show it on my phone. Give me the videos. I just want the video. No. All right. This is what we're gonna do. Let me share my phone because I have it downloaded on my phone to show you exactly what it created with a random idea that I had. So, and I look wild. Boop. This is AI, okay? So, boom, boom, boom. And I want you to rate it. It's AI, all right? I don't know if I'll post it for YouTube, not for social media, but I think this could be really good community content, okay? Oh, we got 111 people watching. Blow up the chat. We have over 100 people watching. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Shout out to the new people. You're beyond appreciated. Okay, so this is what HeyGen can create. Nope. Let's play it. You don't have to convince anyone when your content helps them first. Forget aggressive sales tactics. Instead, focus on genuinely adding value to your audience. Adding value means providing content that teaches, entertains, solves problems, or informs your community. This approach is especially powerful for introverted creators, allowing you to build trust and authenticity without feeling salesy. It fosters long-term engagement and cultivates a loyal community around your genuine contributions. To thrive, find your niche and create visual content like infographics or short videos that convey information effectively. Batch scheduling your content and utilizing automation tools can also significantly reduce daily pressure. Remember, your unique perspective and helpful content are your strongest assets. By consistently providing value, you naturally attract and retain an audience who appreciates your authentic approach. So, what's one way you add value without selling? You don't have to convince anyone when your content... All right, 1 to 10. What do you think about that? I don't think it's that bad, okay? I don't think and mind you, for the simple fact that all I put was like a simple idea and it created that. I didn't have to edit it. Now the music was like, dee, 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 dee. Like, that's cute. It's cute. Y'all know my style. That's probably not really my style. However, for it to be just a flat out idea telling it, hey, use me as an avatar. I switched the voice and it did all the B-roll. It did all the scripting, all of that. I'm personally not mad at it. But that's what we're trying out. 7.5 for that music. Yeah, leave out the music. Leave out the music. Did you prompt the video length? So you can pick the video length, right? Can you change the music? Yes. You could change the music. So the same way that we were seeing earlier that it's in a chat, it's going to produce it. And as you verify if that's kind of the video that you want, you could be like, nah, I don't like the music, change it into this. They're like, okay, cool. And they'll change the music. So you're about to see that whole process because we're doing it right now with oh wait, did it finish already? Hold on. Oh no. It's 60. It's like 66%. 66%. But this is kind of how it looks as it's generating. It's like, okay, you can see the percentage, your video's generating, sit tight, but I don't have to do anything, right? I don't have to do a single thing but talk to you guys. Meaning, the more, and let me take this off, the more ideas I have, the more I can just feed it to the video generator or the video agent and kind of just review it. So it's saying video ready, okay? Now, mind you, this is not going to sound like me. We're going to change it. We're just going to see how this looks so far. So let me move me so we can see what it comes up with.
Want to master YouTube consistency with a simple, effective weekly routine? Let's break down your content creation journey from Monday to Friday.
Okay, so let's edit this off top. Edit in Studio. Oh, see, okay, so boom. So you can change the avatar. You could change the voice. So I'm going to change the voice to this. Right? Hey there. Here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice brings avatar videos to life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Nicky. Okay. The music, we could change the music. So it has from happy to instrumental, playful, dramatic. So let's it's a little bit dramatic. That's a little bit dramatic. I'm just gonna pick this for now. All right, boom. Reanimate. So let me see if it will regenerate now that we made those changes for it to sound like me. Change the music. If not, I'll change it in Studio. But want to master? Nope, it didn't do the changes yet. Let's see. And the good thing about this is whatever B-roll that it comes up with. Oh, you can't see what I'm saying. Whatever B-roll that it comes up with, you can change it, right? But like I said, this is without doing a single thing that is picking out these images. So
finally, on Friday, schedule your upload and promote your video across platforms to reach your audience effectively. See with a simple.
Hold on.
Want to master YouTube consistency with a simple, effective weekly routine? Let's break down your content creation journey from Monday to Friday. On Monday, kickstart your week by brainstorming fresh content ideas and outlining your video's core message. Tuesday is for scripting and storyboarding, transforming your ideas into a clear, engaging narrative that flows.
Hold on. Bloop. Bring it back. Try that again. Can we make it bigger? Can I make it bigger? Can't. Okay. Here we go.
Want to master YouTube consistency with a simple, effective weekly routine? Let's break down your content creation journey from Monday to Friday. On Monday, kickstart your week by brainstorming fresh content ideas and outlining your video's core message. Tuesday is for scripting and storyboarding, transforming your ideas into a clear, engaging narrative that flows seamlessly. Wednesday is filming day. Set up your gear, capture your footage, and bring your vision to life with energy and authenticity. Thursday is dedicated to editing and adding post-production elements, refining your raw footage into a polished final product. Finally, on Friday, schedule your upload and promote your video across platforms to reach your audience effectively. By following this consistent Monday to Friday workflow, you'll build momentum, engage your audience, and achieve your YouTube goals. Stay consistent, stay creative, and watch your channel grow.
Okay. I don't like the voice. And I see some of y'all saying the same thing. So I wonder, why did the background go like that? What? Replace. Oh, there's Sora too. Hold on. Wait. Why didn't this give me the... Hold on. Look at this. It has Sora 2, Cling, VO3. Where was this? Don't tell me they got like underlining. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. B-roll. Can the B-roll? Let me, hold on. They just gypped me. Can the B-roll be from Sora? Hold on. Yeah. Did y'all see that? Right. Hold on, David. Hold on. AI media showing content creation. Okay. Shall I proceed? Yes. What you talking about? Don't give me stock images. What? Maybe they have a tag or something when you want to use a model. Listen. All right. We're going to come back. That one, I'm not even going to let y'all vote. That one is a probably solid 5. It like had potential. I could have probably fixed the voice. The B-roll was like, if we were last year excited, now with everything that has been happening, I'm giving that a 5. So let's see with the new B-roll what it does. Because what I created yesterday and what it created today, trasho. Okay? Question. If you do have time to knock out a talking head video and just want the video edited, would you use this for that? I don't think I would use this for that. If I already have the talking head, we could try it. Actually, we could try that. Because I think I have a video where it was just talking head, or I can find one. We could try it. I'm not going to say yes or no, but we'll try. So, all right, this is at 52%. This better be better. I should have changed the music. That's what I should have changed. I should have changed the music. But look how quickly they're making the changes, though. It's already set 61%. We got to get our music, though. Wait, hold on. Let me get our music. There we go. Okay. We want talking head demo. I see you. It was really good minus the voice, but it was kind of like, yeah, it had potential. Like there was like a few scenes where it could sound, and like I said, if you go into edit in studio, you have more control of how the voice is and you can continue to regenerate. But I'm like, you could do so much better. I feel like you could do so much better. That's just me. That's just me. Them eyes. What? That's what I'm saying. Hold on. Because if it says replace, so, this is actually a sleeper. So if you were just doing the image, right? It has all of these different models to use. ChatGPT, Seed Dream, Ideogram, Runway. I didn't even know Runway could do images. Nano, Flux, and then the video. The fact that it has VO3 and Sora, and I'm thinking Sora Pro, that means high quality and up to 15 seconds. And the cost goes up. You see how that is? So Kling doesn't cost. Seed Dance doesn't cost. VO3 costs 3 times more. And it'll tell you 7 generations. They're just missing WAN. WAN is pretty dope. We saw that last time. You know what I mean? Wait. Yeah, that voice was like, hi, my... Wait. Why you do it like that? That's wild. Why are we stuck at 61%? See, I was just giving you props that you were working fast. Boo. All right. Let's go back. Boo. That's trasho. All right. So, side note, as we're waiting for this, type in 1 if you've been using Sora 2. Type in 1 if you've been using Sora 2. And what is your honest opinion now that it's pretty much been out for like a week? What is your honest opinion? Like, are we truly in this AI slop world? I heard something in it makes sense to what I heard. And let me break down what I mean by it. So, okay. Keep that in mind. I think it's done. I think it's done. Let's see. Is it? Nope. It still says putting it together. Never mind. So I heard this on the podcast and I want to know your take on this. So AI has a lot of backlash. It's going to take people's jobs. What about the actors and graphic designers and all of this great stuff, right? And I saw, and I'm going to see if I could pull up the video. The people who are leaning into AI videos and the ones that are going viral, as we've been seeing, is all entertainment. Some call it slop, but like it's all entertaining videos. And there's an agency that's taking full advantage of it and creating full-blown commercials and leaning into the entertaining side and the funny side of AI because, one, when they're working with brands, they don't want the brands to get backlash. But two, if the entertainment side is working right now, because we don't, how do I put this? When it's funny, all of a sudden the quality doesn't matter or the source of it doesn't matter. It's just funny. So you may get really good results doing funny videos with AI than rather a full-blown commercial selling your products and services in a serious cinematic way, because people feel a little bit icky and don't fully trust AI completely yet. But if you just make them laugh, they're like, yo, that was a cool way of using AI. I see what you did there, right? And I didn't really think about it in that sense of like, okay, I could see that. And just more in an entertaining wise, and I would love to see what y'all say in the chat. It doesn't have to be so serious, but evoking an emotion, a feeling. It doesn't always have to be laughing. But if you can create entertaining AI videos that for the masses, this is what you post on social media, they may get good results compared to, let me do a full-blown AI commercial in a very serious tone, because people, depending on how big your brand is, it's like, oh, how could you use AI instead of actors, instead of this, instead of that? We're still in very early ages. Now, not gonna lie, I don't think that truly applies here for our audience, right? I think we're all here trying to learn how AI really can take us to new levels. But I can see why this is making a little bit more sense of why so much funny videos are coming out. Like, actually, as we wait, let me show you the podcast where I got this from, and hopefully I don't get flagged like I always do. This is why when y'all become channel members and super chat, it really helps for moments like this. Okay, it really helps for moments like this. So let me see if I could find it. Hold on. Because this our changes are actually taking a little bit more time. It's like, yeah, the human element is needed, but I can see where AI videos can be used, especially by big brands. That's an all the way effect. So here we go. I found it. Let me pull this up. Boop. All right. Let me see if I can make me smaller. Circle. Yep. All right. Check this out.
In the past, it was easy to get bad financial advice.
It's a timeshare in beautiful Pompeii.
Oh, let me give you a backstory. This is a commercial for a financial company. Okay? So they're doing all the worst financial advice people have gotten.
Get your own cake.
They said there was gold here yesterday. 20% off on the first unsinkable ship.
This is your college fund.
Of course you're diversified. You have Enron and Blockbuster.
I made all my money in meme stocks.
Hey, get off my yacht! Oh!
You've had money questions for years. Origin finally has answers.
2 boat rides for the price of 1? Score!
And supposedly this got like a whole bunch of views. Let me see if we could find, it was like Origin. I don't know if they posted it on YouTube or if it was like TikTok. Let me see. Origin. Let's put just wealth. Do they have Origin Financial? Let me just put financial. Financial. Boom. I need to remember I don't need to. I wonder if they put that on YouTube. No, they didn't put it on YouTube. Oh, nope, they did. Right here. 32,000 views. 32,000 views. All AI, right? And it looks like, I think that's their highest. No, I guess them talking about their app got 164K. But there's that AI one is their second most popular one. And the way that the guy kind of explained it was bringing a funny kind of vibe to their service. And it makes you interested in to see what exactly is this company about, because they have such a great sense of humor. So I think that brings a different thought process for people who are trying to use AI videos, and how does it fit with their brand, with their products and services? Like, how do we make it more fun? If I know I could possibly get backlash, if people are going to, nah, this ain't it. Like, I saw one of my favorite artists on IG, I think his name is Cole, right? Let me see if I pull him up. He did like a short video with AI, and people were like, nah, that's not it. That's not it. I'm like, what? This thing is fire. So hold on. Actually, let's check our progress before I continue. Are we still going? It's still stuck at 61%. What is happening? I may start this all the way over. Hold on. Let's see what goes first. Hold on. Remind me about the Cole artist that I was telling you about. Why is this? Please use Sora or Cling for B-roll. Let's see what it does. It's probably done. Reload. Okay. Let me make sure this at least registered. Y'all remember his name, be honest. See, no, not stock. Use AI media for B-roll, like Sora. And female voice with hip hop music. All right. See if this. See, it's still at 61%. What is? It's trasho. Absolutely trasho. Okay. AI media portrait. All right. Proceed. Let's see which one wins. But back to what I was saying. Cole. Here, Jeff Cole. So shout out to Jeff Cole, right? He creates some really dope images. So like, for instance, he'll make things like this, embrace the hate. And he's gone viral multiple times, right? But he made this one.
You know, I really don't have regrets. I am the person that says, you know, As soon as you look back in your history and you come up with something that you feel like you want to change, something else has to change. You know,
All right. So 1 to 10, what do you think about this? This was all created with AI, right? He even says right here, still frames, Photoshop, ChatGPT. Prompts, ChatGPT. Video frames, Kling, Sora, and Seed Dance. Fire, right? Edit, CapCut Pro. Song, Rise, right? Now, this is the back and forth that I was talking about, where some people, I said I loved it. I mean, I said I loved it. Some people, I prefer the old Cole, right? You're way too good for this. If AI is supposed to help, it should be better than what you can do without it. Your work is way better, right? I love it. No problem with AI. Looks great. Just wish it wasn't AI. Real storytelling should be treasured, right? Some people, wow, Cole, you're so good at writing prompts, right? Your art is dope. This isn't it. You can immediately see it's AI. This isn't it, bro. Nah, Cole, nah. What is this AI mess? And I'm like, am I missing something? Like, the storytelling is fire. So, y'all like his art, right? But my question is, y'all sound like those old people who are like, nah, not this digital art. We rather you pen and pencil. What happened to the canvas? What happened? Like, what? There's always a shift. Because his work is fire. I've been following Cole for a very, very long time. Very long time. I think Adidas has worked with him. He's worked with some of the top brands, top athletes to do some amazing things. But the second that he puts a little bit of AI and brings it to life and is very transparent with it, they're like, nah, that ain't it. That's why I was like, okay, let me look at it from a different perspective, where how do we get people to accept it in the beginning? Because let's look at it again.
You know, I
Maybe
really
I'm missing
don't have
something.
regrets.
Tell me what I'm missing.
That says, you know, as soon as you look back in your history and you come up with something that you feel like you want to change, something else has to change. You know, I
think it's fire. I think it's fire. Now, what I wouldn't like is if this was all AI and he tried to play like he created it just solo without it. Yeah, but it's just, we're in this weird phase now, like we've been talking about. I'm not a fan of these weird celebrity corny stuff that's happening. Like the Martin Luther King stuff and the Kobe stuff, where it's just, some of it is a little sus. And so, but I look at it in a different way, and tell me if I'm wrong for this, right? Where I say we've seen this before, and more recently that may be relatable, is how we look at podcasting. So first it was radio, and only a selective few can be able to talk on the mic to a huge audience. Now anybody's able to buy a mic, get some setup of some way, shape, or form, and competition is very high. And we continuously hear, which some make sense, I'm not gonna lie, but the whole not everybody needs a podcast. Not everybody should have rights to a mic. Not everybody should have a YouTube channel. We're hearing more and more of that. Why? Because it just became more accessible. Like everybody can buy one. So now we're getting into this phase with AI where everybody can create some dope stuff. Doesn't mean everybody will, is a different story. But everybody can now. Whether you have Sora, whether you have, we're testing out HeyGen right now. Whether you have Kling, whether you have Runway, whether you have some of these AI tools, if you do it, you could possibly create some really dope stuff. And then we're going to hear a lot of, not everybody should be making this. It's not art. It's not this. We've seen this already. So I see the similarities to that, where people are starting to be like, not everybody should create it. And not everybody should have this, and not everybody should have that. Cool. That's your opinion, and you're entitled to it, and you're appreciated. But we'll see. Okay. I think we're done. Is this the original one? Let me see. The original one's still stuck. What in the... All right. So this is the new one since the first one got stuck. So mind you, this is not going to have the voice, but this should have the B-roll situation. Hold on. We got feeling like HeyGen isn't working. I paid a month subscription. Now I can't log back in. I get every time I try to log back, I've contacted their support. No further action. Oh, we're in HeyGen right now. I think it has its hiccups, especially now that Video Agent is on and everybody's trying to use it. But I would definitely get into try to hit their customer service. That's whack. Really? All right. Let's see. Let me make me a little bit smaller. Wee. All right. Let's see how this goes.
Consistency on YouTube is key for growth. Our daily tips will help you stay on track. Start your week right by planning your content calendar in advance. Outline video ideas, research keywords, and set goals for each upload. Tuesday, craft engaging narratives to captivate your audience. A prepared script saves time and ensures your message is clear. Wednesday, focus on recording. Find a quiet space with good lighting. Practice delivery to make videos feel natural, connecting with viewers. Thursday, refine footage, add graphics, and optimize for retention. Polished editing elevates content, making it enjoyable for your audience. Friday, upload videos at optimal times to reach a wide audience. Regular uploads build anticipation, turning viewers into dedicated subscribers. Follow these tips to establish a YouTube presence and achieve your goals.
Maybe I couldn't get past it because of the voice, but for it to be 56 seconds, the B-roll was a lot better, right? Let me change this voice. And that music, I don't know what they do. Like, they always use that, like, typical corporate sound. However, we do have to for those people, shout out to LJ. Yes, the voice can be changed. That's what we're doing right now. I need to change this music too. Because that was definitely not hip hop. I don't know what that was. If we're doing inspiring, I'm cool with that. Let's do, what's this one? Okay, maybe I don't like that. Maybe I don't like that. Let's do... That sounds dramatic. All right, maybe that sounds too... Maybe get out of dramatic. What's happy? You know what? I may just put no music and put my own music. May do that. Let's try. Let's see. All right, we'll pick that. We'll pick that. I'm cool with that. And then the voice. Let's do... I may have to do it in... Like I said, I may have to do it in the studio, but... Let me see if it at least gets the basis. So mind you, this may be a 5 on how I sound, but at least it won't sound, failed to generate. Oh, well, it's still animating. That's why. Let's see. Still doing its thing. Funk feeling. What tool is she using to stream? You can just ask me. I read everything. You can just ask me. It's Ecamm Live, by the way. Ecamm Live. Shout out to Creator Ambition. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, the background music was happy. Oh, that's a fact. Please wait while we find a representative that can help. Your call is very important. Shout out to T. All right, let's see how it does. Let's see how it does. Oh, and don't think I didn't see. We're at like 140 people watching live. Light up the chat. Welcome every new people on this live. Come on. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see if it changed. Let's see if it changed. Hold on. Let me go.
Consistency on YouTube is key for growth.
Why did it take the background out now? Because my background was there. All right. I'm not even gonna mess with it. We'll figure it out.
Our daily tips will YouTube is key for growth. Our daily tips will help you stay on track. Start your week right by planning your content calendar in advance. Outline video ideas, research keywords, and
why did it take... Nah, we're going into studio. I'm not... Why did it take the... Come on, HeyGen. See, I was rooting for you. Why did you take the background out? Original. Close. Hold on. Wait, what did I do? This action will discard the... You'll need to re-render. Okay, that's fine. Just give me my regular stuff. Let's change it back. Confirm that. Got it. Okay, that still has my background. That still has my background. Okay, great. Now, change my voice. Where is my pro? Change that. Apply to all scenes. See if it does it. This is where you have to tweak certain things, okay? Don't rely on the first or
outline
second
video
time.
ideas, research keywords, and set goals for each upload. Tuesday, craft engaging narratives to captivate your audience. A prepared script saves time and ensures your message is clear. Wednesday, focus on recording. Find a quiet...
That sounds so much better. That sounds so much better. All right. So We're going to generate. I'm just going to put that so it can get the lip singing and all of that. And we're going to see how that turns out. Because that sounded way better. Much better. You feel me? Much better. So, and I didn't do too much tweaking because, like I said, I want to see how simple from taking the idea, right? Picking our avatar that I had already there, right? Changing the voice, as you saw. You could change the music if you want to. Honestly, I would probably put no music and add my own, just because understanding how stock instrumentals are, they all suck. They all suck. It's very rare that you find a stock instrumental that you're like, you know what, that's my vibe. I like that one. So they all suck. So I'll probably do no music. But like I said, from just the idea to see how it really comes out, that's truly, truly not bad. I'm semi-mad that the first one we did is still doing its thing. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, did it update? Nope. I think, look, it's making me do it all over again. See, no. So this is the new one that we did. And that's at 65%. Right? And this is the first one we did. And it's making me do it all over again. Use Sora for B-roll. Instagram has some good stock sound. You think so? You think so? I don't. Well, Instagram doesn't really have stock. Like they use. Wait, what stock sounds are you talking about? Wait. What stock sounds are you talking about? Because they use actual sound, like actual real songs. You feel what I'm saying? Could you use AI to find music? What you mean? What you talking about? I spent the whole weekend messing with HeyGen only to decide to just keep recording my own stuff. It was much more time consuming with rendering and waiting. That's a good perspective, Mary. Listen. That's why I say it depends on your level of being a creator, right? Some people who are starting out and don't like being in front of the camera, it actually takes longer. Like, I'm gonna be honest. To create, y'all know my Friday videos that I always drop, those like 8 to 10 minute videos. You know that takes me about an hour and a half to record, not to talk about even the script writing, not talking about the editing, right? And granted, we are very spoiled with AI. We think it's supposed to happen in like 2 minutes. We get a full-blown joint. But if we think about creating a good video, we're talking about probably 30 minutes to an hour of script writing. Probably, depending on how long your video is, and depending how confident you are with being in front of the camera. And I think I'm pretty confident with being in front of the camera, but for pre-recorded stuff, for some reason, I act like I don't know what I'm doing. It's really crazy. If I ever let anybody like see behind the scenes, y'all would see how much I mess up. It literally takes me an hour and a half, pure recording of me and cursing. I'm like cursing my behind off in these things, right? But an hour and a half of recording. and then you have a half a day of editing that stuff. I'll wait a couple of minutes for a full-blown video that maybe I may be able to tweak down the road. That's kind of how I look at things, where what is going to help me reduce the time. That's why I like things like Poppy AI. That's why I like things like Notion AI, to where what is going to help me reduce the time frame. But like I said, it depends on your creative level. You're going to be like, I will never touch this. For me, I'm like, this could be good for my community. Like those quick videos that I may need to say something or show something real quick. I may put this in my community. They're like, yo, that's a really dope way of using AI. Some people may be like, nah, I'm not doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, so the video's ready. See what we looking like. Consistency on YouTube is key for growth. Our daily tips will help you stay on track. Start your week right by planning your content calendar in advance. Outline video ideas, research keywords, and set goals for each upload. Tuesday, craft engaging narratives to captivate your audience. A prepared script saves time and ensures your message is clear. Wednesday, focus on recording. Find a quiet space with good lighting. Practice delivery to make videos feel natural, connecting with viewers. Thursday, refine footage, add graphics, and optimize for retention. Polished editing elevates content, making it enjoyable for your audience. Friday, upload videos at optimal times to reach a wide audience. Regular uploads build anticipation, turning viewers into dedicated subscribers. Follow these tips to establish a YouTube presence and achieve your goals. Way better. Way better. Now, is it a 10? No. It's a good solid. I would give it a 7.5, 8, depending where I'm putting it, right? Depending on what use I would need it for. Because when we're creating AI content, we have to realize there's different goals of why we're creating it. We're either creating it for like our community or stories, or maybe we want to sell something. Maybe we want to just have brand awareness and just bring attention to our stuff. There's reasons why we create content, period. Same way why we would create AI content. If I want to do a quick lesson and put it in Lion's Behavior, right? Or put it inside of Deeper Than the Brand, I could possibly use that. Now, would it be great for my Instagram or YouTube Shorts? No, because for me personally, I still want to create a bit of human element. So there may be a glimpse of AI content. Like I posted a video today that was AI. So there's going to be a glimpse of AI content, but overall, probably over 90% is still going to be human, right? Especially in this age of where we still have to build authority. We still have to create connections. But I'm not going to lie, like, that's not useful. I could definitely use that. So, it's like voice is 95%. There's a head shake that at the end that looked like you had a fly jump in your eye. And that's the thing. If I'm sick, I know I could rely on HeyGen to do something dope. Now, the music started out good. Low key, I'm gonna remove the whole music. Like, I'm glad it stopped right there. I'm probably gonna remove all the way out, right? But we saw the tweaks we can make, how it made a script, because we didn't, mind you, we didn't tell it exactly what to say. All we said was, can you create a video that's talking about being consistent on YouTube Monday through Friday with just an idea? And it created all of that with just that prompt. Now, if we got a little bit more, let's say, a little bit more detailed, we could probably expect a little bit more. But for me not to put anything, but just that idea, I give it a solid 7.58. The AI is a tool that allows you to unlock all your creativity, plus it gives you your time back. It's a fact. Will this be uploaded after the live? It sure will. All my replays are up. He's like, I promise you, that is why I'm using it. If I'm on travel or sick, boom, that's okay. And you bring up a very, very, very good point. We have to, as creators, regardless if we are a business owner turned creator, like Nikki, I'm not a creator. The person who just said that, I'm not a creator, Nikki. Actually, in the chat, 1, if you know you're a creator. 2, if you don't consider yourself a creator, right? 1, if you know you are. 2, if you don't consider yourself, right? And the reason why I say everybody is a content creator, because if we have the audacity to post something, doesn't matter if we made it originally or we curated it, we still created some type of content. Now there's levels, okay? There's absolutely levels. And that's why I said, depending on what level you are from a content creation standpoint, HeyGen may be like completely not your style. You're like, shout out to Mary. She was like, it's not for me. And it's not going to be for everybody, but it's going to be for that busy business owner that's like, Nikki, I ain't got time. That was good enough. That 7.5, that 8 is going to allow me to be way more consistent than I ever was by my solo dolo. And so when we're looking at these AI tools, we have to look at it in a sense of, 1, how can I scale as a creator? As a creator, how can I scale? I can't always create content but by myself. If y'all break down how I honestly create, I do this live. You're so New York. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. If we break down how I create content, I create this live right here, and I create a video on Friday. I may do some short form throughout the week, but everything else, because of AI, is being repurposed from this live or from that Friday video. I can't exhaust myself. I'm not trying to burn out, but I have the right systems. And this is what AI is allowing us to do, is that we have to put the certain systems in place to allow us not to burn out, but to be present in a consistent basis. So for that, this is a really good, solid solution. This is a really good, solid solution. So what I also want to try is how it does promoting a product, right? And I'm not going to give it too much of a big prompt, but understand that it could get real crazy if we go more detailed. But for the sake of this live, I'm not going to go super prompt out because I'll probably make a video about it. You know what I mean? So let's create a new one. Let's upload. Let's do the hat. Let's see how it does with the hat. Okay. Let's see. I got the hat uploaded. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I should drop the hat today, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So let's do create a promotion video about this LB hat and how it is and tell a story of how it's the foundation for Lions behavior. That this is the hat that represents the community, that it shows that we are, anytime that we put on this hat, we're doing one of the 5 behaviors. And when other people see us, they know that we're about our business, right? Just give it a little bit back end, right? Use me again, right? I should use a different avatar that doesn't have that hat on. Let's see. Select. Let's do this one. Okay. And a female voice, right? Boom. Not the LB. Shoot. My merch is coming. That's a fact. Don't tease us like that. I mean, after if they do the video right, I may drop it. You know what I mean? So it says promotional video for the Lions Behavior hat. Audience, the Lions Behavior community and potential new members. Uplifting and musical and motivational music. Approximately 20 seconds. We'll do portrait. The script will automatically generate. Introduce the hat. English, female voice. And then I'll feature the image of the hat. Mix it with stock images. Can you mix it with AI media like Sora? Right? Hey Jen, don't mess this up. You know what I mean? Don't mess this up. Let's put Mook's in the building. Hold on. Let's get Mook's in the building. Mook makes all the beats, by the way. Mook makes all the beats. All right. So, yep, I think everything is good. So we'll put proceed. All right. Let's see. Redefining the details. Yeah, everybody say what's up to Mook. And it is creating. Now, the reason why I want to do a promotional video is some of us, including myself, really hate doing promotional videos. Really hate doing that salesy type stuff. Not saying that We don't know how to sell. Some of us, I'm going to speak for myself, just like adding value. And so if AI can take care of recording and writing the script, yeah. I'll let AI do that all day. Y'all been seeing the dancing videos on my Instagram stories every time we have a new LB community member. So I let AI take care of that. I don't worry about it. But let's see if HeyGen with the video agent can get this right. That's all I gotta say. That, hold on, let's see what the people are saying. Let's see what the people are saying. Some community colleges offer certificates in AI. I think I'm going to do that. Come on, Shay, do that. Do that. I want that lion hat though. Which lion? This one or the OG one? Because the OG one, I think I have it pinned somewhere. Which one you want? Which one you want? We got 71%. The fact that it's doing this, it's not that bad. The OG one. I think it's I get you the link. I think it's there. Uh-oh, wait, it already finished? Hold on. It already finished? The video is being generated. Oh no, it says it showed for a second, then it was like, oh, okay. Side note, as we wait for this, side note, did y'all know that MrBeast is paying people to clip up his content? I just got an email not too long ago, probably like a couple hours ago. And we've talked about it on this channel about clippers. He is paying $3, I think, per 1,000 views. So check this out. This is for people who want to make money with content, but their stuff isn't popping just yet. So MrBeast created his own platform to create his own clippers, which is interesting. So it says it ends in 8 days. MrBeast gaming channel just posted a video playing King of Meat. Pause. Make clips, and it gives you the video. Make split screen clips combining MrBeast content, and they're paying so $3 every 1,000 approved views. Minimum of 1,000 views required to be eligible. So maximum earning per post is 1,000. So you can make $1,000 off of one video that you make. That's interesting. We saw this on that platform WAP. But I found that interesting that, oh wait, it's done. It's done. Hold on. Let's see what this does.
This isn't just a hat, it's a symbol.
Hold on. So what we're going to do first and foremost, we're going to change the voice. That's what we're doing first. We're going to do the voice of Nicky. That's probably a 5 or a 6. It's not all the way me yet. So let's see. See if it does it.
This isn't just a hat, it's a symbol. The lion's behavior represents more than an accessory. It's a commitment. It signifies dedication to the 5 core behaviors defining our community. Wearing this.
On. All right, we're going to take this, once again, take this music off. Take that music off. We're going into, what did that create? I don't even know what it created, but we already know what to do. We already know what to do. We're going to make sure.
This isn't just a hat, it's a symbol. The lion's behavior represents more than an accessory. It's a commitment.
Why do we sound kind of Londonish? What is happening? Why do we sound Londonish? Apply to all scenes. Regenerate audio, please. Because I'm not trying to sound.
This isn't just a hat, it's a symbol. The lion's behavior represents more than an accessory.
Try that again. Why are we sounding Londonish?
This isn't just a hat, it's a symbol. The lion's behavior represents more than an accessory. It's a commitment.
Is this me? Like, okay, hold on. Let's go here.
This isn't just a hat, it's a symbol. The lion.
Oh, you sound mad. Go back to, at least bring me back.
This isn't just a hat, it's a symbol.
That's
the
better.
lion's behavior hat represents more than an accessory. It's a commitment.
That sounds way better. That sounds way better.
It signifies dedication to the 5 core behaviors defining our community. Wearing it shows you're serious and focused.
You sound very blah. Let's do the situation again.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope
It
you like it.
signifies
The right voice brings avatar videos to life.
Yeah, you didn't sound like you came to life there.
It signifies dedication to the 5 core behaviors defining our...
Okay, that sounds a little bit better.
Join the Lions behavior community. Get your hat today and embody success.
We could do that. We could do that. I don't like how it ends with the AI situation. I rather it end with... Can we just make that bigger and just ignore that one? We can do that. That'll work. All right. So let's generate. Let's do that. And I want you, remember, we're rating this off of how quick this made the video with barely any details. And does it have potential if we was to give it a more detailed prompt? Mind you, I did not give it a detailed prompt for the sake of time, okay? For the sake of time. There will be a separate video about this, I promise you. And we'll get more into detail about it then. Okay? But let's get the see how long this is going to take. Oh, 75? Okay, we're good. Just totally knock them out the frame. You feel me? Yeah, that one. Yeah. Is it Grumpy Nicky? Listen, it had me sounding crazy. Absolutely crazy. If it gets it right, I may drop it. You know what I mean? If it gets it right, I may drop it. Let me see if I can pull up the live. Let me see how this looks. Because supposedly YouTube allows you to do product drops, and we're going to try it. All right, so this says it's done. All right. Let's see how this goes.
This isn't just a hat, it's a symbol. The lion's behavior hat represents more than an accessory.
Oh, wait. Did it do the full one? Hold on. That didn't do the full one. Did it do the full one?
This isn't just a hat, it's a symbol. The lion's behavior hat represents more than an accessory. It's a commitment. It signifies dedication to the 5 core behaviors defining our community. Wearing it shows you're serious and focused. Join the Lion's Behavior community. Get your hat today and embody success.
I should have watched the end part so I can make the hat bigger and bigger. That was on me. I just thought it stayed there. My bad. Okay. I'm put my own music to it. Hold on. Let me get this on. Where's Mook's beat? Okay. Let's try it again.
This isn't just a hat, it's a symbol. The lion's behavior hat represents more than an accessory. It's a commitment. It signifies dedication to the 5 core behaviors defining our community. Wearing it shows you're serious and focused. Join the Lion's Behavior community. Get your hat today and embody success.
At least the music is better. You feel me? At least the music is better. Yeah, we'll put. So honestly, what I'll probably do, I'll probably tweak that avatar a little bit more so it could have better expressions. Whether I change the avatar completely to another one, like I may just go back to the original avatar that I had with the tie-dye hoodie. We'll try that. But to show the hat, to show me in it, and then I could just improve on that last scene. At least it gives me like the foundation. At least gives me the foundation where I don't have to worry about recording it or any of that. That's Mook too. That's Mook too. So 1 to 10 potential. What do you think about that? 1 to 10 potential. What do you think about that? And yes, I'm going to be using this beat. I'm not going to use none of their stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not going to use none of their stuff. Hold on. Let me see if I pull, because I want to see if this, we're going to try a new feature right now. Let me see if I pull this up. Hold on. All right. So let's see if this actually works. Let's see if I start. You're about to release one product. Let's see if it has the countdown. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to work. Let me know if you see a product countdown. I'm not sure if it's working. Product dropping. Oh, soon. I don't know if you see the countdown, but I see a countdown. It's less than 30 some. Let me know. If not, in 30 seconds, something might drop. I don't know if it's going to work. I see a product drop. Okay, all right, you see it. You see it. Okay, it's working. Let's see. It says 13 seconds. I see it. Okay. I see it. Okay, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. The hat is live. The hat is live. You feel me? The hat is live. Yeah, that's fire. Okay. All right, YouTube. All right, YouTube. Come on. Now listen. If you rock with the live, get the hat. If you rock with the live, get the hat. You know what I mean? But if you don't rock with the live, that's okay. That's okay. Because the community is about to eat this up. Because I didn't tell them that it was about to come out. So, and my channel members, there is a discount code. Go into our community tab. It's there. Don't forget. I didn't forget about y'all. Okay? I didn't forget about y'all. Anyways, all right. So, for the potential of HeyGen, and like I said, we'll probably go more into it, but I want to talk about this drama that I saw with TikTok, and I want to go over it. But potential 1 to 10. What do we think about HeyGen's new feature, Video Agent? Let me know. Let me know what you think. We did 2 examples. I'm realizing the time, so I want to be what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think of the word. I want to value your time. Okay, I want to value your time, and I don't want to keep you up too late this time. Normally I wouldn't care. Normally it'd be like, we're going 4 hours. I mean, it's Monday. Okay? It's Monday. Mindful. There we go. Thank you. I don't know why I was drawing a blank. So I promise that I will do a separate video that will cover both we'll do another talking head one, we'll do another promo one, and we will do a faceless one. This one says, it looks good. I just wish they would allow people like us to review what's going on with the 403 while we are paying to get access into their site. No, I mean, talk about it. What? I mean, create a video about it. The thing is, the way that these social media streets be hitting, they may see it way quicker than your email. I'm be honest with you. Sora and VO3 is still no joke. No, it's not. Look, I did, and this is what I was saying earlier, where I'm starting to post some of the Sora videos. I just realized, you know what I realized? I do have the pro version, yes. The $200 one, yes. But I just realized that if you have the pro version, you don't have the watermarks. So I downloaded one without the watermark. I was posting it before with watermarks, but I downloaded without watermarks. It looks great. I'm gonna show you guys. That's a good idea. I'll give it a shot. And this is for anybody. If you have an issue and they do not respond to you, like, post them. Like, for real, post them. It'll catch their attention. It may be, let me be honest though. Oops, why did it go over here? Hold on, come back to me. There we go. I'm gonna be honest though. Be respectful though. As business owners, we do not want like crazy posts, but we do want to address the issues, right? Like, even some people see the ads that I have, and when they sign up, it doesn't hit their email right away. And so some will be like, oh, I didn't get it. And I'm like, yo, and I'll message them. You check your spam? Oh, it's right there. My bad. Or there may just be they spell something wrong in their email, or we just have to resend it. So sometimes posting about it catches attention easier, but try not to go crazy with, this thing sucks, blah, 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 blah. Because I promise you, the company would probably favor you more if you come correct in that kind of way. Unless you're spirit. You know what I mean? Unless you're spirit. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Ooh, Africa, Kenya. Whoa, shout out to Flawless. Come on. Come on. All right. So let me show you what I did with Sora. And then we're gonna get into this TikTok situation. So this is the video that I created in Sora that I'm like, once again, practicing storytelling and not just these random AI videos. But I posted this quote on Threads. So this is where I'm combining what I actually wrote with AI concept that I had. So check this out. Do it one more time. So backstory of, at the end it says just tell your story. So what I told AI was have me playing. I went from as I acted as a kid to right now. So meaning I used to play video games. I was always in my room. Then I used to work at Times Square. Then I was in the Navy. And now I'm creating content. Like, allow AI to tell your story, right? Or find different ways just to tell your story. But with all of this, and I fell a little bit back this weekend from creating, from posting a little bit, not necessarily from creating. And so the post that I put was like, I just want to create and mind my business, because all the negativity of what was happening this past weekend between the politics stuff, between the AI hate and all of that, it's like, let me just create. So I wanted to just tell my story in a different way. So just to give you guys some ideas of not just let's create videos with celebrities, let's do some funny stuff. Like, this allowed me to express some things that maybe people didn't know about me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so getting more into just expressing yourself. And this was done by Sora, right? Which AI does the dancing videos? Oh, the dancing videos are Viggle. Oh, I can show you. Hold on. I have so many. Shout out to those people who join Lions Behavior. I really make a video. Can I show it from here? If not, I'll show it from my phone. I really make a video for all the people who join Lions Behavior. So hold up. Let's and then we're gonna get into this TikTok drama. So hold on. Where is my Instagram on my phone? I'm probably gonna so get demonetized by playing this, but it's all good. It's all good. Please hit that super chat and super thanks so I don't get demonetized. What I'm about to show you. Archive. Here we go. Bloop. Let go. All right. So anytime a new person joins Lions Behavior, I do these dancing videos, and I do it through Viggle. So, like, things like this. Oops. Oh, it's muted. Oh, why isn't that playing? Hold on. Oh, they don't want me to get demonetized. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this. Let me see if it. So Viggle is the app that I use. So I do so many dumb stuff. This I think this is another one. So yeah, so I use Viggle. It's very easy. Like if you just use mix or multi, depending on if you have multiple characters or whatever, you can upload the video and use the character that you want, and you're good. So yes, every person who joins Lion's Behavior, they get their own little dance video to be like, welcome, just for y'all. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's get into this TikTok drama. Who has, let me pull this up real quick. But who has seen the videos going around talking about influencer entitlement? So, give you a backstory. Past couple of days, there's been this influencer that's been pretty much getting roasted because she did a bad review on a bakery because they didn't want to pay her. So then she did a bad review on them. And unlike other probably bakeries and small like mom and pops situations that wouldn't respond because they're not necessarily good at content. Oh, this one responded. Okay? This one responded. So let's pull up TikTok real quick. And I want to pull up the two situations. So I think this gives the whole thing, actually. Bad move. Oh yeah. Oh, the bakery story. Yeah. So check this out.
People, I do not mind spending $10 on a pastry if they are really good, but you cannot use fake ass ingredients.
Okay. Real quick. So the review is going to be the first one you see. Then the second one is going to be the response from the bakery joint. And I think then the influencer responses. I found this one video that talks about it all. So, and I think she curses, so I apologize if there's any kids.
That pistachio color is about as natural as my boobs, ass, and waistline. The coffee was super sour and acidic, but I prefer a creamy chocolatey espresso. $5 for a canali. I didn't even pay that in Santro fucking Pay, but that's the price next to the Phoenix airport? Okay. I was also super disappointed in the quiche. I prefer a quiche with a thick, rich, buttery crust. This had a paper-thin crust. If I wanted to ingest this much eggs, I would have eaten an omelet. I absolutely loved the pumpkin pie croissant, but everything was a little on the sweet and rich side, which some people love. Personally, I like my sweets a little less sweet, so I'd rather get treated like shit and go to Paris Baguette. Now, with all of that being said, I think if you stay away from the expensive ingredients like these nuts, you can definitely enjoy a delicious, rich pastry here.
So we recently had an influencer reach out to us.
Now, this is the response. Okay, so for those who can't see it, on the top, it is that same influencer responding, like reaching out to them. It says, many of my friends recommended your pastries. They look amazing. I saw the pumpkin one on TikTok. I was hoping to come do a reel Saturday or Sunday. Would you be interested in a collab? Thank you. That's what she reached out to them, not the pastry people reaching out to her. So keep that in mind.
And asked to do a collaboration and we respectfully declined because it was not in our budget right now. Then she essentially tried to blackmail us by saying if we offered the food for free, she would then...
Oops, wait. What happened? Stop. Go back.
Write a good review about us. I told her we'd think about it, but she still came in the next day. And although we hadn't agreed to collab with her, we recognized her when she came in, and we still were very accommodating and offered her extra drinks. So we totally respect a bad review. But what we don't like is lying and bullying. The first thing she said was that our pistachio was so faked. Fun fact, we have right here our pistachio paste that is 100% pistachios from Italy. All of our flours that we use in our product, the farine de blé, épeautre, gruyère rouge, all comes on a pallet from Europe. And also, this is our panettone flour, straight from Italy. It's written entirely in Italian. Not bad for close to the airport bakery. Beyond the fact that we spend 10 times the amount of money to buy the ingredients, the most valuable part of our product is the time we spend to make them. From our sourdough starter to our dough, every single thing is handmade from scratch.
To make this, we spent 6 months to learn it, how to feed it, know how to work with it.
And it only likes the flour from Italy. And this isn't just about me. This specific influencer has gone to many different local restaurants and bullied them. The problem is if the next generation is influenced by her to believe it's okay to bully and disrespect the food industry. We like working with influencers, but acting like the working class is beneath you and promoting this kind of message on social media and bribing us for free stuff is not really something we support. My biggest pride in what I've built here isn't just how I source my ingredients, but it's having found the people to be in my team that wake up every day and that care about what we do, our processes, and that work really, really hard to do this. And most of all, thank you to our customers, sincerely, because it's thanks to you that since day one, I get to live my dream of having a bakery. And thanks to your support, I've been able to continue to be as true to my art. Then she essentially tried to blackmail us by saying if we offered the food for free, she would then write a good review about us.
God damn, someone finally stood up to me. You know, I gotta say, fucking kudos, for real. I respect that, I do. What I don't respect are the lies. So, here are the receipts.
You want the truth, you can't handle the truth.
I never said that I would leave a good review for a free meal. I have never done that, and I will never do that. So I think it's a bit of a stretch to say that I was bullying you. You have way more followers than I do. You are way cooler than I am. I will admit that. Like, I would love to have the online presence that you do. So if anything, you're kind of punching down. My video got what, like 7,400, I think, maybe 12,000, 13,000 on Instagram. It didn't do great. I also said nice things in that video. I actually do think if you stay away from the nuts, if you're like me that don't like that fake pistachio flavor, I still have one of your other pastries here. Well, this one was a pistachio, so it hasn't been eaten yet. But the pumpkin one that I loved and raved about, I'm not exaggerating. I ate it about 2 hours ago, and I will say it's been frozen for days since Saturday. Pulled it out after about 30 minutes. It was still phenomenal, and I'll stand by that. We also didn't get free drinks. We did get a free shot of espresso, which was so nice. Like, the French man that works there, he was the sweetest man ever. I said I liked my coffee strong. He sent out a free shot of espresso. That was so, so nice. Regardless, Jenna, I respect your balls. I do respect your talent. It may not be always my taste, but I do respect your talent. I think you make beautiful pastries. I'd work on that quiche though. And I hope both your sides of your pillow are cold at night, and I do wish you nothing but the best. People, I do not mind spending $10.
Man. The funny thing is, she deleted her whole TikTok besides the response and this thing right here. Let's see if we could stop. I don't want. All right. It says, because she's getting a lot of backlash. We'll see some of it. And I want y'all thoughts on it. Shout out to everybody in the chat who's already like trasho. But hey, everyone, I wanted to clear some things up because I think a lot of people misunderstood my video. I said that if something didn't taste good, I wouldn't post it. And since I did post it, that means it was actually good. The one thing I mentioned was the pistachio. It tasted a little different to me. But honestly, I wasn't sure if it was the flavor or just my taste buds that day. It wasn't meant as hate at all. I really liked what I tried overall, and I wanted to share my honest experience. I'm sorry if it came off wrong way. That was never my intentions. I appreciate everyone who's been watching and commenting. Okay. I think that was interesting. I think that was interesting. But like these are just, let me see what the people are saying.
This JL Patisserie Bakery versus Glamorama situation is so messy. Like the bakery had to pull out receipts messy. This food influencer Glamorama messages this bakery, JL Patisserie, asking to collab, but basically wanted free food and comment gratuity in exchange for a post. And then the bakery says, no, sorry, we don't have the budget for that right now. But then Glamorama shows up to the bakery the very next day and filmed a review that was kind of condescending. She captioned it, please help me find a better pastry shop. The pistachio cruffin and pistachio chocolate croissant both had super fake pistachio flavor, like the one from Baskin Robbins. That is an immediate no for me. Although they try to trick me with having some real pistachios in it, it was very obvious. And the bakery has responded to her video. First, they said the pistachios are 100% real, that they recognized her when she came in, so they gave her free drinks on top of what she bought. But Glamorama said that's a lie and that they only gave her an espresso shot. Like, girl, that's still a free drink. And Glamorama accused the bakery of trying to attack her and make her look like a bully. She's getting a lot of backlash right now because people are calling out the entitlement. Especially when the bakery didn't agree to do a collab and she just pulled up and did a review, and claiming that she never asked to be paid for this, or that she would do a good review if she was comped, which the bakery said they don't stand for. And Glamorama even showed the receipts, which I feel all goes against what she's saying. I feel like the bakery handled this so well. If someone called my ingredients fake after asking for free food, I'll be like, bestie, the only artificial thing here is your sense of entitlement. Influencer entitlement has hit.
Oh, man. Yeah. Can blow up the chat of what you think about this. So this is where it gets, this quote unquote influencer thing gets weird, right? It gets weird. Actually, I think Keith Lee actually talked about this. Hold on, let's find his joint real quick. Oh, here we go.
Reach out to us and ask to do a collaboration.
I think it's a conversation to be had here, and I think it's very important. So let's talk about it. First, I want to say I commend the chef and her response. Not only was it respectful, it was insightful. It taught me a lot as somebody who do food reviews, because I love seeing the behind the scenes of what goes into making art. And I think making food is art. And I'm not saying none of this is a dog pile, because if you know me, you know I don't do the bullying, I don't do the dog piling, I don't do none of that. But I think it's accountability that should be taken. When I say accountability, I mean on behalf of the food reviewer. Not because she was honest and because she said she didn't like the food. I think when you start allowing money to dictate what your opinion is, or to dictate or sway anything that has to do with your opinion, I think that's when you're wrong. And I know it may be like, oh, you successful. It's easy for you to say that. I've been honest since I was on a Paw Patrol chair and I was on food stamps and I was sitting at the little breakaway table or little pull down table that my daughter had. So I'm speaking from experience. I think it's a lot of value in what it is that we do. But I think the reason why we get paid on social media is to be authentic and to be ourselves and to be honest no matter what. And I know a lot of people don't share that same sentiment, but I'm just speaking for myself. And I think it's important to not only say that, but actually put your money where your mouth is. And in my case, I'm blessed enough to say that we just sent 40 people to the state fair. And I specifically said people and not creators, because it was people who had 40 followers. It was people who had 1,000 followers. It was all the way up to 200,000 followers. But it was people who just love food. And with that being said, we coming out with paternity leave very soon. And I'm not saying I'm going to this restaurant, but what I am saying is that I love pastries and I'm a bread connoisseur. So if I am invited, I would love to come and get my honest opinion. Because to me, everything looked amazing. But I would love to come see for myself. And as always, I appreciate y'all. God bless you. Have an amazing day. I'll be safe. What you do with a little is what you do with a lot. If you say you're going to be honest now and you not honest, you ain't going to be honest when you get 100 million followers. That's the way I feel. I'll be safe.
So we recently...
So, listen. First off, this is, once again, this is where it comes in that what we were talking about before of the whole, some people are going to feel like you shouldn't be an influencer. Not everybody should get that title. And to be honest with you, a lot of people misuse that title influencer, right? Some take advantage of it. Like, for some reason, people really put a lot of stock in followers, a lot of stock in, hey, I could create content. And though creating content is very valuable and can create a lot of traffic for a business, can create a lot of impact for a person. But let's keep it a buck. You are a person, right? You are a person. And when you're getting heat for some foul stuff that you've done, take the heat. Everything in the dark comes to light. Now, the influencer probably didn't think it was going to be that deep. Like she said, she didn't necessarily have that many followers. Let's look at how many followers that chick had. Let's see. Let's go back. I don't even know if this is the right one. Let's see. Is this her? Is this her? Maybe it is the right one. No, that can't be the right one. Setting account to private, follow me. She said she didn't have a lot of users, right? I'm on the wrong joint. She said she doesn't have a lot of users. Well, followers. Regardless, I do believe, and I've seen it personally. Where some people are like, oh, I'm going to create content. Let me get free stuff. Let me get free tickets. Let me see, because I could do this. And that's cool, right? And I believe if you lead with an authentic vibe, if your audience knows you for going with an authentic vibe, cool. It gets tricky when money is involved. And not everybody can give an honest opinion when money is involved. When even comp stuff is involved. And I could speak personally. I say no to a lot of things that I particularly don't use or don't find true value, or that my audience won't find true value in it. I say a lot of no, regardless of the money, right? Regardless of it. Because when you have influence, I hate the word influencer. I do. It gets a bad rap. Sorry, Kim Kardashians and the Kardashians, y'all messed that up. Sorry. Okay? I create content. I impact people. I help people grow their brands by creating content, figuring out this AI stuff. So I very aware that some of the AI tools, some of the strategies that I say, people are going to use. And for you guys, you have influence, even if it's over one person. It gets tricky, and some people feel a certain kind of way when people start paying to be in front of your audience. Or they're like, yo, I don't feel like paying for food today. Let me go up in this joint and say I'm going to do content for them. Like, I review stuff regardless if people pay me or not. If I find value, why you think we love Poppy so much? Because I really like it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that we've talked about because I really like. And I don't expect nothing for it. And because those people who are the most authentic with their influence, when they don't expect nothing back, they get everything in return. And so as we are figuring out, me growing a brand, me meaning you, right? You're growing a brand. You are gaining audience. You gain an audience. This is where it gets to a point of your values and your beliefs. And what is important to yourself, your brand, and your audience. Because something like that is eventually going to happen to you if you come in with that inauthentic, let me get the money or let me get the free stuff. And if not, I'm going to come out and be like, this is trash. Knowing darn well that's not the case. It's weird. I just hate, I really hate how some people, and granted, we see what the internet gives us. We see what the internet gives us. So maybe she didn't mean anything with ill intent. Maybe it was a joke. I don't know. We don't know. But perception is everything on this internet. This is why clips are going so crazy. Clips are going so crazy. And us as brands have to be mindful of that. Okay? So, yeah, it's just weird. It's just absolutely weird. It's just absolutely weird. That I walked away from a huge brand years ago when I was honest about something that I just couldn't sugarcoat, and learned that I'd rather make my own money on content than be holding to a, listen, that's a fact. Look, and I don't know how long y'all been on these lives. I'll tell you a real life story. Real life story. I won't say names, but depending on how long you've been here, you will know the name. Right? There's a certain brand that I've mentioned here several times that I was like, hey, Ecam, they trying to get me. They are trying to get me, right? Come get your girl because they trying to get me. Now for y'all know I use Ecam to do this whole show, right? Allows me to switch all of that. So couple days later after I said that, here they come through the email and offered an interesting bag. Very interesting bag. Now, one of those that make you go, hold on. You know what? I'll try it. You know what I mean? I'll try it. Let's see how we like it. I'll try it. So we tried it, right? And in my spirit, it wasn't, it was good in one part, right? It was worth a look. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have my attention. I will try it out, right? I will try it out. It was good in one part, but it still didn't replace the main thing for me, right? And so I said, hey, I could talk about this one part. The AI stuff is fire, right? The AI stuff is fire. undeniable. This whole other part, I don't feel comfortable saying that this is the best of this. I don't feel comfortable saying that. Right? I don't feel. When it was all said and done, it was a certain price point. I said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put out a video. Let it be on me. Right? Let it be on me. And let's see how the audience responds to this topic. I'm a highlight what I really like about it and the benefits, because I can speak passionately about that. And let's see how the audience rocks with it. Y'all didn't really rock with it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't our best numbers. But and this is where I want to stay true to who I am. I'm not going to take the money. Let me do it on me, right? But my biggest thing is, does my audience like it? If my audience likes it, I will do more on it. If my audience doesn't like it, I'm not doing anything on it. I can't, unless I could find a different way of doing it, but not in the way that you want me to do it. It doesn't feel natural, and data shows my audience ain't really feeling this particular topic. But I tried. Hey, it was worth looking at, and it was worth to see. I'll throw it out there to see how people rock with it. So when you are getting into those positions of, all right, let me pitch to these brands. These brands are now starting to hit me up. Never feel bad putting out a test run. You are already doing content for free. It doesn't hurt to do one more video for free to validate your ideas, to show even more worth. Like if it was a go, cool, I can guarantee an ROI on this campaign. But I felt, one, the audience wasn't rocking with it. Two, I could take the money, but it wouldn't bring true value and conversions to the brand. So it's like, I'm cool. Like, it did hurt my heart. I ain't gonna lie. It did hurt my heart. It did. This is why I say, please join Lion's Behavior and get the hat. You know what I mean? Small tokens of things. I mean, small tokens. But it did hurt my heart. But my biggest thing, and for you as well, is the trust that your audience has. The trust that your audience has for you is the most important thing. You are not a brand without your audience, without the clients. You are without the customers. You're not a brand. You may have a name. It may not have motion. I'm trying to be a brand that has motion. I'm trying to be a brand that, like, when I do pop outside, y'all come through. When I do drop something, y'all get it, right? Y'all support it. That's because my track record is good. There's nothing more important than a track record when it comes to, because we just saw it. We just saw somebody's track record go to crap. Whoever this Glamorama situation, that chick, her reputation is gone. I mean, her reputation is gone. So even though, and I'm saying, I don't know who this is for. Who this is for right now. I don't know who this is for in the next couple of weeks, months, maybe even a year. But when you get an email, a letter, a call with a certain price point, right? With a certain price point, weigh out the cost. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that you ain't going to strike once. Right? You ain't going to strike once. I strike once in a very early stage. I I felt bad. I never did it again. Okay? I felt bad. And so if it happens to you once, there's not going to be judgment. Right? And I even get paid for when I let that happen too. I was just so excited in the beginning that somebody gave me something for free. Okay? I was so excited. I never did it again. It just felt so ugly. But I still added my own swag to it, to where I allowed the audience to vote more than giving my own perspective. So I still was like true to myself. But I had no right to even talk about that situation. I had no right of talking about that situation. And there's no shade to that company, that product. I shouldn't have talked about it, right? So there is going to be that tempting, that bait. You know what I mean? That carrot is like, oh, okay, I'm finally there. Just remember, once your track record is trasho, it's hard to build that up. It's hard to build that back up. It is. Not impossible. Definitely not impossible. But it's hard. And it's not needed. Okay? It's not needed. That's all I gotta say. It's not needed. Not needed. Content creators think they must be perfect in every way. That makes them stray from authenticity, and showing their vulnerable side that makes them human. Facts. Now, hold on. Because there's some people, I don't know how many of y'all have seen crumble reviews, right? I feel like, and this is my honest opinion, this is a recovering crumble person. Except for last week. I don't know if y'all had last week's crumble. That was fire. That Biscoff pie, fire. That ever comes back, y'all need to get that, okay? But this slightly small fat talk, my apologies. But I don't know how many of y'all have seen crumble reviews. I feel like 90% of them are all fake. 90% of them were like all fake. Okay? I don't know why. I feel like there's some that do it very well, but like, let me have the cookie. This is good. This not all these cookies are good. Or they go to the extreme. All of them are bad. There's hardly any like cookie reviewers that are like in the middle, where it's like it's either all trash or all good. How, Sway? How's it all trash or all good? How? So, and I think that's food reviews in general sometimes, right? I think it's food reviews in general, but it leaves. When the reason why I'm bringing up the crumble reviews is because it makes you look at this food review side and be like, what is real and what is fake? That's it. We're like, what is real? What is fake? What reviews can I truly trust? And that's where we're at. And this is why I need you to be the change you want to see when it comes to anything that you talk about, anything that you put out. Because there's a lot of fake crap already. If you're a grown man eating cookies, you need Jesus in your life. Wait, what? Why can't men eat cookies? Hold on. Wait. Charles, wait. Charles. Why can't men have cookies? Hold on. When did cookies just become a female thing? How did that just happen? They have to be oven baked for a man to have a cookie? What? How did we get here? Yo, I've never heard that. Yo, I've never heard you are sus if you eat crumble cookies. I've never heard that. That we just find any reason for men. You are. Don't clip this. Don't clip this. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not clip. Don't clip it. All chips melted. I'm like, you can only eat oven baked cookies. Don't you dare eat the crumble. It's gooey in the middle. What? I do not judge. Men, if you want to have crumble cookies, have crumble cookies. If you want to have Chips Ahoy's, have Chips Ahoy's. I mean, like, who am I to say y'all can't have cookies? On that note, listen, if you enjoyed this live, drop some fires in the chat. Drop your favorite emoji in the chat if you rock with me. Drop some lions in the chat. We found out cookies are sus. I don't know how we got here, but cookies are sus. All right. We tried out HeyGen. If you missed that, rewind. But there will be a separate video coming out based off. I saw the interaction, so I saw how engaged y'all were. So we're gonna do another video, smaller, condensed one. We saw some TikTok drama. We did a new hat launch, right? So if you get the hat, I'm shipping them out tomorrow. If you are part of Lions Behavior, I appreciate y'all. This was fun. This was especially the end part. Charles, you made my night. You made my night. Please, if you haven't seen the last video that I dropped last Friday, please go check that out. Follow me everywhere at This Is Nicky's. Shout out to the cookie gang, man. Shout out. I can't with y'all. I'm out of here. If you're in Virginia, they're doing Timberland's Way. They're celebrating Timberland. So I'll be there. I'll be outside this weekend in Virginia Beach. So if you're part of that, go ahead. Cookies are allowed and improved by real men. Come on. And on that note right there, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what I'm gonna say.